guys, I'm Melissa from Junebug Photography, and I wanted to show you how to use the snow overlay that I just posted on my blog. So I took pictures of the snow and then turned it into an overlay that you guys can use if you want. And I'm just going to show you how to do that. So this is the image that I'm going to use. This is from my recent mini sessions. This is in studio, pretty obviously. It's one of my favorite images from the day, not because it's a technically perfect image. You can see motion blur, the composition isn't perfect, but I didn't want to crop out that snowball. But the emotion in this image just kills me. I love it. She, for the record, pegged me right in the lens. She's got a good arm. She is just, you can just see, she is staring me down and she is just ready to just beam me with this snowball. So I love it. It's a personal favorite. So this is the one I'm going to play with. I have some details, some more steps on how to create your own overlay if you want. If you see snow and want to make one of your own, there's some instructions there, but no need to, because if you want to, you can just download mine and use those. This is what the overlay looks like. So you can see that it's pretty much just white and black. So this isn't what my original image looked like. My original image looked a lot more like I was taking pictures of snow on a dark sheet, which is exactly what I was doing. But then I pulled it into Adobe Camera Raw, pulled up the highlights, cranked the whites, dumped a ton of blacks in there, and then kind of with a black paintbrush really just kind of touched up some of those residual highlights that you could still see. So really what you're left with here is just snow. Now, you could fake this without real snow. I think I like that this is random and it is the real snow. So notice there's snowflakes. The snowflakes closer to the camera are a lot bigger. The snowflakes further from the camera are a lot smaller. You'll probably hear my son screaming at me about something. He's trying to play a game on the computer. And I shot this at about 3.2. So in order for this to be most realistic, it would make sense to have your shooting style be really similar to what this was shot at. So I shot this with my 24-70 at about 70. I was at about 3.2 and about 12 feet from my subject. Obviously, there's a lot of flexibility here. This is sort of artistic liberties, but I thought I should mention that. Going back to this picture, I'm not 10 to 12 feet away from her. I'm probably 4 feet away from her, if that. So again, artistic liberties. It's not going to be the exact same settings and shooting setup, but I'm cool with that. So this is how I do it. Here's my picture. I'm going to go File, Place, and Snow Overlay is the name of the one that I chose, Snow Overlay. So there we go. So I promise that it will not block out your real image. There's another step to take, but for now, this is where I want it. We're good. We're going to click that check mark. All right. So then in order to bring your picture back through those the dark black layer, we're going to make sure that this layer is selected. Now, instead of being in normal mode, we're going to change that to screen. And when I do that, you see magically the image appears through the black. So now you can see your image and you can see the snow. The first thing I'm going to do, the highlights are way too bright for me. It looks too fake. I'm going to actually pull down that opacity just a bit, just to kind of tame that snow just a bit so it doesn't look quite as obvious. Another thing that I'm noticing is that there's a couple of snowflakes that fell directly just on her eye or right in the middle of her eyebrows, and that's really distracting for me. So I'm going to take those off, but I'm going to leave some of them on her face. I think it would look really fake if I masked off all of the snow from her. So I'm just going to add a layer mask. Make sure black is selected. Yep, I'm good. My brush size is just about perfect, so I'm going to just paint over while I have my layer mask selected. Paint over that snow that I want to get rid of. So I don't want this one right in her eye, but I kind of like that one right on her eyelash. I think that looks cute. I'm going to get rid of that one. I'm just going to kind of go around and just by sight kind of take off ones that are distracting to me. I don't want them to distract from her face. Now I am taking off a lot of them, but I think there's enough of them still there that you get the idea and it's not a big distraction. Now, this is completely personal preference, but I'm thinking this is what I like. So this is where I would leave it and call it good. Here's my snow overlay, and I hope you like it. I hope this video helped, and I'd love to see what you guys come up with. And I'm hoping we get more snow tonight. We never get snow here, so I'm super pumped. All right, again, I'm Melissa from Junebug Photography, and thanks for watching.